Namaste everyone, this is Sai Sri and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I will explain the multisim tutorial. So in this tutorial, we will see many things on how to work on multisim, like the basic concepts we are going to see in this PDF. So multisim tutorial. So before simulating any circuit diagram, first you need to know the multisim basics, that is how to drag an item, how to save the file, how to open the sheet, all those things we have to see. So when you open the multisim software, the interface will be like this. So in order to run the program or simulate any circuit diagram, first you have to select file and then you have to open the new blank sheet. So if you see the interface, so here we can see the ammeters and the voltmeters required, and here we can see the components toolbar, or you can click on the place and then you will open component and you have to search for the component. Then whatever the component you want, just you have to drag it and press the right button on the mouse. Thus the component will be placed on this breadboard. So this is like a breadboard, like which we see in the EDC laboratory or the LECA or the PDC laboratory, right? We can simulate the circuit diagrams which we use in the EDC, LECA and many other experiments. So this is the virtual component bar and this is simulation toolbar. So in order to run the program, just we have to click here run. So then the program will be simulated, the circuit will be simulated. And this is the instrument toolbar. Here you can find the frequency generator or the function generator, CRO, oscilloscope, 2-channel oscilloscope, 4-channel oscilloscope and many other components you can find here. So this is the interface. So this is the basic one. So if you want to select the new file, just you have to click on file and then new blank sheet will be open and then you can place the components required. So here you can see open or create the schematic. So in order to open it, just you have to click on file and then new schematic picture. And in order to save, after that you can save this item. So to place the components, we just have to click here. Here we have placed, right? Just you have to click on it. So when you click on this place, then component will be open. Then we have to select the components required. So when you click on place, so this is the interface which will be open. So here we are selecting basic. If we selected all the groups, then we have to simply search here whatever the component we require. Or else if you want to select resistor or the capacitor, then we have to select the basic and then we have to search for the resistors and the capacitors. So if you see this diagram, in order to select the resistors or the capacitors, so here you can see capacitor, the basic components which are required for the basic circuits, not very big circuits. For the simple circuits, just we have to select, before this we will get an all groups symbol, all groups. In that, if you press this triangle, then select the basic and then search for the so if you want a resistor, select on the resistor and type which resistor you want and then click OK. Then the component will be placed on the breadboard. And if you want any sources, you can just click on this basic and then sources and then you can select DC power, AC power, or else you can simply go for all groups and then you can search for the component. That is easy than remembering all these things. So okay, so after clicking OK here, then the component will be appeared on this breadboard. Just we have to click on the left button of the mouse. Thus the component will be placed on the breadboard. See, if we want to rotate this component, just you have to click Ctrl plus R, then it will be rotated in 360 degrees. That means 360 degrees means left to right, right to left, up to down or down to up. So whatever, in which manner we want to create that circuit, we can do that. Just you have to press Ctrl plus R in order to make this resistor into, so for example this resistor is in horizontal. Now I want in vertical direction. So now what I will do is control plus R. So when I select this component and press control plus R, then the component will rotate like this. So this is the key we use. And the virtual components. Components can also be placed on the circuit on virtual components. Click on the, so instead of that we can also place the components by selecting the virtual components, but in the latest versions this option is not available. See here what I have explained. So simply have to press clockwise direction control plus R, and 90 degrees counter clockwise you have to press control plus shift plus R, or else you have to give double click on the right side so that this option will be open. Just you have to select 90 degrees clockwise option. So both are same, pressing control plus R or this. And placing wire or the connect, in order to connect the components we require a wire in the physical laboratory or in practical laboratory, but in this simulation just I will click here and then drag the mouse, and then wherever I want to connect just I will connect. That's all. By simply dragging the wire and then connecting, the node will be connected. So in this way we place the components whichever we require. So this is a simple circuit, just you have to drag it and then connect. So if you want, so you already placed this resistor but you want 10 kilo ohm. For example here I have selected 1 kilo ohm but I want to select the 10 kilo ohm. Just you have to give a double click. Just you have to give a double click on the component, then this box will be open and you can search for the whatever the component, whatever the value you want to change, just you have to change here. So if you placed a component, if you want to change the component, just give a double click on the component. So then this box will be open and then you have to write change the value, the resistor value. Here they changes the resistor value to 1 kilo ohm and then press OK. Then the resistor value will be changed. The resistor, capacitor or this voltage you can change, the power source, the value you can change to volts to millivolts and many. So in this way here they change it to 10 ohm. Now if you want to ground it, just you have to select the ground on place components. Just you have to click on place and then components, and then you have to select ground, and then you can connect. So this is the main one. So in order to simulate you have to press this run button. In order to pause you have to press this button and then stop. See, let me show it. Okay, so here it is simulation toolbar. So this is the run button, this is pause button, and this is stop button. So if you run the program and then if you want to change any component, the components will not be changed. Once it started its running process or it is started its simulation process, just you have to stop the simulation process and then you have to change the components. See, first once you run the program you cannot change the components. If you want to change after your simulation, just you have to stop the program, stop the simulation, and then you have to, after this stopping the simulation, and then you have to change whatever the changes you require. Then only your circuit diagram will be changed. Or during simulation it will not be changed. So this is the multimeter, we all know it. If you want to use it as an ammeter, just you have to click on the ammeter. If you want to use it as a voltmeter, then you have to click it on the voltmeter. So in this way you can change it. So in this way we can use the multimeter for the both ammeter and the voltmeter. In order to measure the current we use ammeter, just you have to click on ammeter button and then you have to click on this button for the voltmeter. So this is the wattmeter to measure the power. To measure the power, we can use this wattmeter. So all these things we can find, whatever this oscillator or the multimeter, all those things you can find in the instrument toolbar. Here you can find all the components required. I think this is clear to you all. Okay. So these are the different toolbars which we use during our program simulation. So this is the ammeter. So if you don't want to use this multimeter, you can simply select this ammeter. So for example, you want the difference between the multimeter and the ammeter is, if you want to give some value to the ammeter, for example, I want to give only 1 ampere. I want to measure, I want to know the ammeter or the current across this node. I want to give only 1 ampere. So I don't know with the multimeter. So I want to use this ammeter in order to know the value of the current at this node. So, and also we have, it takes up less space in your circuit and you can rotate its terminal to suit your layout. So this is the another advantage of selecting ammeter and the voltmeter, separate voltmeter on the separate ammeter instead of using this. So all these things you can find in the measurement toolbar, and then you have to select and then drag. So this is the detailed note of the Multisim software. So by knowing all these things, and then you can start the simulation of the different circuits. Thus it will be easier. If not, you don't know where the voltmeter and the multimeter are present, where the oscilloscope is present, where we have to search for the other components, where we have to search for the resistors, grounding, simulation. So all this process you don't know if you don't know this Multisim tutorial. So before doing any software, just you have to know the Multisim tutorial, and then you can search. So this is about the Multisim software. Hope you understand. So if you have any doubts regarding this, just comment in the comment box so that I will answer to you. And thanks for watching. Watch all other videos of the Multisim starting from the PN junction diode. I will start. So already a video is uploaded regarding the Multisim, that is high pass Butterworth filter of first order and third order. Soon I will also upload other videos of this Multisim simulation. Thanks for watching.